Hi, I've got a couple of very important videos to do today and well, one coming up next week about pen storage and an unboxing. So I got this idea actually from Fig Boot on pens. David mentioned this, and so I went to investigate a new way to store my pens. I'd had them on these I had bought these little plastic holders and set them on my desk and had pens on them, but they were always getting knocked over, and I really didn't want them just out for anybody to get hold of them that wanted to. So David at Fig Boot on Pens, he said, get a cigar box and then you can find these inserts for like bracelets at a display store. Cigar stores sold nice cigar boxes. You could buy these inserts for them and put them in there and they would hold pens. I thought, that's a great idea. So I went to a local cigar store here, and I will link to them in the description, the Tinder Box, and I asked them about that. Sure enough, they had a display of cigar boxes that they had for sale. Wooden ones were $5, but he told me that he didn't have any with slots in them. They just were boxes, but that I could, again, he mentioned, you go to these places that sell displays for stores and you can buy a little bracelet display case, and then you cut out the little insert to fit the cigar box and it'll be just fine. So I bought one. This one, it's just really beautiful. And I'll show it here. And I mean, it's nice wood, has these two clasps, and I'm going to buy the insert for it, but smells really good. And it, okay, well, it's an empty wooden box, and that's great. Well, then, as I was walking out the door, he said, oh, hang on just a minute. I just thought of something. And I said, okay. And he said, come with me, and we went into the cigar room. Now, I'm not a smoker, but man, it smelled nice in the cigar room in a cigar store. Smelled really nice in there. And he says, oh, I got these here that do have slots in them, and he added those to my purchase. So he gave me this. This is one of them. It has one clasp. It's not as fancy wood as the other one, but sure enough, it's got grooves that the cigars went in. Little bits of cigar. It has the price of the cigar, which I'll take that out little by little. So what I did, and I'll show you with a more close-up, I've already put some of my pens. So the other one he gave me was blue, and I've already taken some of my pens, ta-da, and I put them in there. So as you can see, and I've still got to take the price tag for this individual cigars, boy, that was just absolutely perfect. And I have my Faber-Castell Lume. This pen here, I found it in an antique shop. It's not an antique. It's a cross fountain pen. It's got a snap off. No, it doesn't. Can't even remember. No, it's a screw off. But I bought this one, and I'm fairly unhappy with how it writes. Then this is the wooden pen made for me by my friend Jamie. And this is my Metropolitan, which I don't use as much as I'd like. This is my X450 with a stub nib that I really like, and I use that fairly often. This is my Plumix. It has an italic nib, and I really like how it writes. This is my acrylic pen that my friend Jamie made for me, which I really treasure. And then this is my Wing Sung 626. I splayed the nib, tried to put it back, and it writes. I'm using it as a dip pen because for some reason the cartridge converter won't work and a cartridge won't go into it. I'm really struggling figuring out how to ink this pen, but I'm keeping it in here. So look at that. That's just perfect. That's working out really, really, really well. Oh, and by the way, so there's the outside. This will be stacked somewhere where it can be displayed, where I can open it up and show my pens. And that's how that works. Very nice. So besides that, I want to have an unboxing. I was recently running some errands, having lunch with my adult daughter, and we stopped at my favorite pen store and stationery store, Tabula Rasa, and I bought some ink, and we were looking around, and she said, well, I love this store. This store is so beautiful. And I said, would you like to have a fountain pen? Because she had been in my office here and seen my pens. And she said, Dad, I would love to have a fountain pen. So I've got a gift for her. First of all, I've got her this beautiful journal. Because I'm going to tell her, and I talked to her that day, and I said, you know, what you have to say in life is valuable. And when you write it with a fountain pen in a beautiful leather journal, there's just something about it that inspires you to take it seriously. And that's been my experience. This is a Peter Popper Press journal. Very beautiful. Hardbound, and it's really beautiful. Well, so what I ordered her for a pen, because, you know, I don't know if she'll love this to the same level that I do, but I ordered a Kaweco Sport, the plastic one. So here's the unboxing of that. So it came in this nice plastic baggie. That box out, and she gets a nice sticker and a little explanation pamphlet there. I'm going to let her have the sticker for herself. And I'm not going to ink this one up because I'm going to let her do that, but I'm going to show you the pen. I've got my golden espresso that I've shown on another video, but here is the white, and if you can feel there's an ink cartridge in there, and I'm going to let her put it in, but it works basically exactly the same as my golden espresso. It's just plastic, but I hope she's going to enjoy that, because it'll be a nice beginning level fountain pen, something fun and different for her to write in this beautiful journal. And I have something to say about that. So yes, I'll admit, so here's this white Kaweco Sport, beautiful. Yeah, I'm into fountain pens now, and so I have been known to give fountain pens as gifts, because I like the industry. I like to make purchases. I like to see new pens, and it's good. You know, it's been a good experience sometimes to give somebody a fountain pen as a gift. I'm hoping it'll be good for my daughter. I think she'll love it. And I've been told by other people when I've given them a journal or a fountain pen, they've said to me, hey, what do I want with a fancy pen? Why do you think this is a good gift for me? I don't want to write anything. Why would you give me a fancy pen? And of course I've told them, well, I mean, you can always take this pen and stick it in your ear. You stick it in your ear. I said ear, I changed it. Stick it in your ear. And so that's worked out fine both ways. But it's always fun for me as a fountain pen enthusiast to give somebody a gift of a fountain pen. If I can get it back in here. And I hope my daughter will love this. And the next video is more about fountain pen storage. And I hope it will, you know, now that I'm going to have all this fountain pen storage, I'm going to need more fountain pens to put in the boxes and the other storage that I'm ordering from Goulet Pens. We'll see about that next time. Thanks very much.